YouTube, what the crap's going on? Heir of Carthage here, back in Total War Shogun 2, where we left off in the Jozai campaign for Fall of Samurai. And we had made some progress in getting ourselves back on our feet after the last string of unfortunate events. So I think we're in pretty good shape again. I wish Shogun 2 had like a count of the number of men here. Then we have to do this at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we can actually have more units in this army. Wouldn't hurt to go ahead, once I get some money, and put some cannons in this army so that we can make this army even more brutally efficient. But I am shy of money right now, and we also need to improve the economy, so I may just hold off on any such thought for the time being. Let's see, we're 2 turns away from 10% bonus to clan-wide tax rate, which certainly can't hurt. Looks like we kind of need to just end a turn.
Yes, my lord.
Got this general marching back to Issei, but it is a forever long march. I always forget to bring the agents because this is automatic in Shogun 2, so appreciate the reminder in the comments. Yeah, you slovenly samurai, get busy, come on. Alright, let's go ahead and end a turn here. Now, I did adjust my microphone again today. There was silence detection on in the last campaign video, the East Roman one, and that's why you all were hearing kind of like the stuttering sometimes. So when I switched the microphone over to this new setting that had the minus 10 dB gain to try and cut out the distortion that created the Air Skynet, I think that with the silence detection on, I didn't realize that as I was in between saying things, the delay would actually cause that because it's not picking things up as quickly or as clearly. So hopefully this works better. I've done a little bit of testing, but obviously the only way for me to tell is to create a whole video and then watch it. And if it's still a little bit off, we can adjust it. So basically I'm just trying to fine-tune things here. Oh my gosh. I think he just killed my Shinsengumi after having walked all the way back to this province. No, it looks like he's wounded, so I get to walk all the way back again. Oh my gosh. Did I say Shinsengumi? Ishin Shishi, whatever they're called. I don't know what the heck it is, but this is... Oh my gosh, it's driving me crazy. I mean, just the agent play has absolutely driven me up the wall here. I don't have a good chance with this, but...
Well, I will defend my honor.
So... whatever happened, that didn't work out, so... barely managing to escape with his life. So... I'm a little more concerned about this Ishin Shishi than I am the geisha, I guess. So once again, I'm getting to spend all my money assassinating enemy agents, still can't build a single building. And the Nagaoka have politely just decided to walk straight past this enemy army that was in our territory, which was quite kind of them, I might add. Unbelievable. I think the stupidity factor is high. So I don't know what these clowns are gonna do. They've got Saber Cav, they can certainly outshoot me. I don't know that I want to attack these guys on open ground because of the enemy agents I've lost my general. And I've lost some line infantry in retaking the city, and I have a pretty considerable garrison force. But cannons don't work as well when garrisoned, but let's just see what they do. We'll kind of hold for now, and I'm going to keep pushing forward towards my enemies. If I had a general, I could more easily handle the recruitment here, but I basically need a place to bring some line infantry over, and I think that we've got too many. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and we've got a samurai dojo here, and we've got another one here. We've got too many samurai dojos. It's a waste. So what I'm going to do in Mikawa, we don't need one here. So I'm going, and that's if I can get the money to even replace these things. I'm going to tear that one down. I'm going to keep the one in Owari because we get an armor bonus. And I'm going to tear down the master dojo here in Issei. Let's see if we can replace those with something more useful to me. And we are quite close to being able to put a siege on Kyoto. We'll have to move down here and across the bridge. A few Sioux troops here, but I'm going to leave that to the Nagaoka. Of course, unless the Nagaoka pull this fast business and just walk past me, leaving my enemies free to do whatever there. So, pretty irritating. I don't. Yeah, I just don't know. Well, wait a minute. I thought I saw an agent somewhere. Where? Geisha. I thought I saw an agent in one of my settlements there. Let's go to the army tab.
Up to your command. Your orders, my lord. Yes, my lord.
Well, I guess I was seeing things.
Ready for orders.
Okay. Thought I had seen something, but apparently I didn't see anything. You didn't see anything here. I also need to get this navy going. This is gonna be a tough fleet to sink. If I remember right, they have some Kasuga class ships here as well, and I just don't have the upkeep to afford that type of fight right now. Really like walking all the way back across here. It's very, very useful. Being sarcastic, of course. Well, the Satsuma are defending themselves. Good to see. I've offered and offered and offered, and you wouldn't take my offer. Looks like the Nagaoka are gonna deal you a beat down. The Nagaoka need to come out and chase down those Sioux stacks, and they have here. I'm actually gonna decline the attack because I don't want to get my forces to where they need to be retrained at all. So I'm gonna turn my back on my opponent because they had it well under control there. Okay, Nagaoka, maybe if you can attack that enemy army, that would be helpful. Here comes the Geisha. Well, another enemy Geisha. This is what I get for not having built up my economy sooner. I'm just going to end up paying for this dearly. Now, they have got a pretty decent stack here of modern troops. Line infantry, levy, saber cav. They're going to have a hard time beating down all my spear infantry, and then I can dismount my saber cav and Yariki. Yeah, I think they're going to have a hard time defeating me here. So, let's fight this. Line of sight wise, I'm not sure how useful the cannons are from the keep, but we'll see what we can do. I'm going to have to put them up there because I don't want them to die. Yeah, we'll just kind of see what happens. Alright, so we're finally loaded in. Yeah, I don't have as much room on my solid state as I want, or else I would go ahead and put Shogun 2 on the solid state. So I'm sitting here trying to think. Wonder how much ground. We should be able to cover a lot of ground with just these 3 line infantry. Like across here, for instance. So yeah, we can cover big swaths with the line infantry. That ought to be good. I'm kind of thinking of a multi-tiered defense where we've got basically to where when they come climbing the walls, I give them a very solid shooting. Let's just kind of go like this. And one more like this. Get my parrot guns facing this way. And off fire at will. Off fire at will. And my Yariki up here. Thinking it's gonna be best to dismount them, but I'll wait and see. And then we'll just kind of keep our spear levy behind everything else. I'm almost certain it's going to be best to dismount my saber cav. Maybe not, though. There we go. We got plenty of spear levy here. I'll keep them from being dismounted just for now, so that they don't accidentally take a hit and get scattered.
Today, sir,
Just in case I need to run someone down. Okay. I'm gonna try and target some of this enemy saber cav. Again, I don't even know if this will work, shooting from up in the keep, because the line of sight issues. When they get closer, I'm guessing it surely won't. Right now, it says they have line of sight and can fire, but we'll see. Sure enough, got a solid hit there too. Which means we should be able to harass a lot of this infantry. Target this line infantry here. I'm going to keep an eye on this. Whenever it starts turning red, yep, see, they've lost their line of sight there. So let's just turn over here and see if we can get shots. I don't think they can. So we're going to have to limber and then re-limber them. These guys will get shot to death trying to come up anyway. They don't have enough numbers not to get shot to death. Yeah, they're not even dismounting yet. Getting some nice hits with my parrot guns over here. We're going to keep that up. These parrot guns can reposition here. Oh, actually got a shot off. Some of these guys had line of sight for just a brief moment. Yeah, these cavalry are going to get shot up bad. Bad, bad. The parrot guns are already doing a big number on these units over here. We've severely decimated a line infantry unit. The sharpshooters would be a problem if I was trying to shoot them from further back, but we're okay. Let's make sure the saber cav gets shot up. There we go. Get some lovely shots here. Okay, I need to pull back this line infantry because I don't want to get engaged at the walls. Let's unlimber this parrot gun, see if we can help get some more shots here. I'm going to target the Kyoto police. There we go, that's what I wanted. See, I just wanted to draw the enemy into line of fire after line of fire. Yeah, those cavalry shouldn't make it to me alive. I'm going to actually replace them with this line infantry that can go into kneel fire, scoot back and go out of fire at will here. These line infantry are just outside a line of sight right now. There we go. Those guys are going to be gone. Okay, we've lost line of sight with our parrot guns, unfortunately. So we're going to have to just halt. And the saber cav's being mowed down just as I expected. So, yep, these guys have kind of uselessly attacked the keep. They are dead. Completely shattered. No need to waste any more ammo there. So let's study the angle of attack these guys are putting on us here. Let's go ahead and move up a levy infantry to here. And then let's get a couple of the line infantry. Oh, these guys need to come out of kneel fire. Let's get a couple of these guys kind of ducked over here into kneel fire to really cover that position. And we'll put these guys up here to get shots at the guys coming over the wall there. And let's just get all of our melee troops ready to assist, because it kind of looks like the AI is going to be coming all from one side. Come on. No, not the cannons. Let's actually limber both our cannons and move them out of the way. Okay.
A tower has fallen into enemy hands.
Okay. So I'm gonna get a bunch of really good shots here with my levies. And then I'm just gonna fall back to this point. Let the AI go ahead and start climbing the walls, and then I'm just gonna shoot the crap out of them as they come up the second tier. Okay, what do we got? More line infantry over here, so let's prepare a welcoming party for them. There we go. And these guys, not where I wanted you. Okay. We've gotten about all the shots we can get with this line infantry, so let's pull back. Yeah, I really want you to pull back. That's why I gave the order. Okay, is there some reason why we're not pulling back? There we go. Getting some weird misdirection of orders here. Okay, these spear... What are you doing? Like, why do you refuse to move here? Getting some weird, like, line infantry orders with some of my troops. Okay, the enemy troops are coming up and being slaughtered en masse by my kneel fire line infantry here. Some sharpshooters here that are trying to rush me in melee combat. There we go. I'm just going to support my lines here. Let's go ahead and pull back with this levy. I do not know what these guys are doing, but they refuse to form up. I mean, do you see this? Like, what's the major holdup here? It's like this unit's got something stuck. And it's getting annoying. Okay. We need more spears over here. I've left my guys in defensive so that they can fire. Just got more and more enemy troops pouring in over here. Are these guys on fire at will? They are. Let's drop these guys into kneel fire. I'm gonna go ahead and fall back. Keep these guys in reserve. All my forces are giving me like weird times with their orders here. I don't know what is going on. It's just very odd. Okay, it looks like a lot of the enemy units are shattered. I do intend to chase down their troops at this point and kill as many of them as I can since I have the Yari key. So let's go ahead and continue. And let's get Spear Levy down here to capture this. I'm gonna go ahead and tell all my shooter infantry to stop firing so that we don't kill our own troops, and I'm gonna get my cavalry units to start chasing down fleeing units. Just kill as many of them as we can. Yeah, and like I said, I'll have something recapture this tower.
I fear your general is in mortal peril, sir.
Oh, he won't be for too long. Although he has already taken a loss to the arrow tower. So, come on. Let's get down here, Spear Levy. There we go. Saber Cav lost their attack order. That's always good. Come on. Alright. So, yep. This is gonna be... Come on. Quit losing your move orders. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
An enemy Leaning tower is yours, General.
Man, I don't know what is up with the move orders out of this castle, but these guys are not cooperating worth a crap. It's like, hang on, we're letting the enemy run away real quick. Exactly. That would be the problem. Look at this. It's like the, it's like when they charge down out of Helm's Deep here, just plowing through all the enemies down the narrow ramp. Look at these horses. They're like, whoa, 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 just kidding. Okay, chase all these goons down. Kill as many of them as humanly possible. Okay, get up here at the front of the column. We just start, again, kill as many enemy troops as possible, so that these guys don't go off and just start raiding with a half-filled army. Okay, my Yariki is racking up kills. Let's just kind of fast forward. Again, I want to make sure they get all the way up here to the front of the columns. So that we're killing as many of these guys as we can. Okay, let's go back into play real quick. Yariki. What do we got? These guys are going to make it off the map. Some of these guys have already made it off the map because of their weird single file line formation. But we've gotten 604 kills with this Yariki. Very much worthwhile. Ended up under the map over here. Let's go to my Saber Cav. Okay. Go get these guys. Yeah, this Yariki has helped get rid of many, many enemies before they were able to get off the map. So I would say that that was a very worthwhile effort. And my Sabers have a few more kills to get here. So, big time victory for our troops. Just gonna mean, you know, a few more enemies out of our way. So we got 300 kills with the Saber Cav and 687 with the Yariki. So, mopping up many, many enemies on the way out of the battlefield there. So that should be good. So, heroic victory for us. Yeah, the AI, with the way they were sieging me there, no way they were really going to be able to hurt me unless they had naval support or cannons. Lots of cannons. As you can see, the drawbacks, though, for the cannons in those fights is that the walls will eventually block their line of sight. But hey, it was definitely a nice victory for us there. Had some line infantry really getting some nice... That parrot gun got a lot of kills, too. Good grief. So, let's say that we just dealt the enemy there. Absolutely. Okay, here we go. Fit for command. This is good. Let's go ahead and promote him. We need a general in that army. It'll take up a little bit more of my... There we go. Now we're getting some money. I don't know what in the world just changed, but it... Oh, it's that 10% that we got, so... Gonna make a big difference. It's Agent Convalesced, of course. Even though we're wounded all the way to the front, he has to go back to the very back of the map. Even though there's no police station, like he wasn't recruited here, he goes all the way back to the capital, which makes sense. They obviously couldn't treat his wounds closer to the front. Seriously, so utterly annoying. So that is going to take a while to correct. So once again, I really badly need to build some buildings, and I'm not going to be able to because I'm about to have to spend all my money, or at least half of it, assassinating enemy geishas every single turn. So here we go. At least it's a little cheaper this time. Must not be a particularly good geisha, and this agent can't do anything to geisha. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of slowly push forward, see what's in front of us. Just make sure I'm not... Yep, it's okay. So there is a large enemy army here. I don't particularly want to attack them because they'll just hill camp me. So what I'm going to do is just kind of march up and hold. I sure would like to get some parrot guns. My gosh, it's going to take a lot of time and money. But man, it sure would be handy for this army. So I'm going to go ahead and spend my money on it. Let's get this agent up here into the army to train the troops. I don't have any money left to build the buildings or do any training in this army, but fortunately though we do have another general. And I'm bringing another general up here. He can just kind of help hold towns behind me. And we could potentially get another army raised up with him if we need to. I also need to build a navy, but again, there is no money for it. I'll see what I can do. If I ever get to the point where I don't have to assassinate 50 enemy agents every turn, we should be able to actually build some economy. But otherwise, I mean, I'm just going to continue to lose my daimyo over and over and over and over again. Okay, thank you, Nagaoka. It's about time you stepped on someone. I don't know why you're walking armies back to your own territory when the enemies are in the opposite direction. Just want to call that to your attention. Just in case you're wondering. Satsuma look like they're about to get taken out. Agent spam. So, didn't I just kill a geisha from that faction? Yes, yes I did. And there's another one there. And another Ishin Shishi. And then the Saga have a geisha there. So there's more enemy agents than I can possibly kill in a single turn. And then I have those two idiots up north who are at war with each other rather than focusing on our imperial enemies. Because they're just that smart. Assassination attempt. So we had a lot of attempts, fortunately, that didn't end in success. Our income has come up yet again, which is great. So we're going to get rid of this geisha. Please be successful. Okay, and then we're going to try and get rid of this Ishin Shishi in single combat, though this agent is not all that great just yet.
Single combat, you say?
Okay, well, at least he increased in rank finally. So let's see what we can do. Well, if he had a Colt 36 Navy revolver, he probably would have won there. Okay, and then let's see. Resolve. I'd really rather him be better at military administration, but I kind of almost feel like I need him more for sabotaging and single combat for now, so that's what I'm going to have to do. See if I can increase his chances. Can I recruit a second foreign agent? No. I could get another geisha, but they're also quite expensive, and again, I just don't know that I have the money to handle all this stuff, so let's get into construction here. So one thing I do need more of is Shinsengumi. And the police station here would allow me to recruit more of them. We could also put some, what else do we have here? We got a field artillery school. That'll be handy because I don't have any others around. I kind of need you know, and I could build one in Yamashiro. I don't necessarily have to have a place to recruit line infantry just here. Kind of thinking, so the inn leads to the gambling den or the market. The market's plus 720 to wealth. What is cottage industry? I think cottage industry gives us penalties, though, to happiness. It does. Craft workshop, cotton weaving shed. Wow, 1200 to wealth generated by industrial buildings, though. That's pretty substantial. I think I am going to go ahead and build the cottage industry. And then once I train that parrot gun, I may move my artillery school and put a police station there to counterbalance this cottage industry. So let's consider that. It's going to take a little bit of my money. Where else did we tear down the building? We did it here. So I'm thinking, what else do we have here? We got the Mahjong parlor. Maybe let's build a market here instead, so we'll go cadet school. Actually, we can't do the market because we've already got the Richi Mahjong parlor. And we get happiness from it, so we could balance that against the cottage industry here. So there we go. A little bit of money that hopefully help boost my economy a little further. And then this army here has still not lost its ability to move. I can't quite make it to Kyoto.
I say, what's o'clock?
Considering whether or not I push across. Oh, yeah, push back here so that we're defending the bridge, so that if they attack me, I can mow down their stacks at the bridge. So that'll be a safe place to wait. I almost think, what if let's take these two cav units and mop up these skanks over here. Take them out. And then let's actually take these 2 cannons and start moving them towards this army. It'll take them several turns to get there, but it'll be quicker. And then we can simply take this cannon once it recruits here and put it back into that army. So maybe that'll be the better way to go. Let's go ahead and end one more turn. Oh crap, I'm not researching anything. Dang it. Yep. Better pay attention here. So I'm gonna have to jump back in and get some research going. Sioux still want a peace treaty, but nope. Okay, more enemy agents. I don't see any armies on these ships, so that's good. Yeah, the Totori are gonna give me a really hard time, and there's not much I can do about it. They're probably gonna... Okay, so they're using their agents, their geisha. I may lose some agents here, but it's better than losing my daimyo. Doesn't look like we lost anybody yet. They just passed me up with an Ishin Shishi. So that's... I need to get rid of those guys because they're going to be spreading pro-Emperor behind my lines. Enchanted by the enemy. Province bombardment, student exchange. What did the student exchange do? Impression the French these men have sent abroad of studying solicited military service. We've been granted a unit of French Marines. Where at? Probably all the way back at my capital. Yeah. A lot of good that does me. Oh well, got some extra defense back home. Let's take a look at my provinces real quick, because I think we've got some buildings that need to be... Let's see what all is being affected by bombardments right now. Because my money just dropped, oddly enough. They're gonna just keep bombarding this crap, so there's no point in me even fixing it. I'm gonna have to build up my navy to fight those guys. No two ways around that. This is an interesting situation. I don't want to attack these guys, so unfortunately I'm gonna have to burn some turns that I really don't need to. Just getting these troops moved up. Oh yeah, so my guy switched sides again. So it's another agent. So yep, the geisha successfully turned my agent. Holy crap. I don't know how much longer we can keep up with all this agent play. So I'm left with little choice but to come back here and recruit another foreign veteran. I think this is like the 3rd or 4th one I'm on. I can recruit another shinobi, so might as well at this point. And if I can recruit a geisha, I probably ought to do that too. Like, hate wasting all this money on this stuff, but let's just see what we can do. I can't kill the geisha fast enough at this point. Let's make sure that I go into clan development before I forget. Increases the repression in all provinces, or spread of influence. Loyalty of generals, that could be handy. Armor piercing could be handy because you can fire it from long range as opposed to explosive. Gatling towers aren't necessary. The revolver cav isn't really necessary at this point either. Suppression fire would be cool. Getting access to all these better infantry units would also be cool, but I'm not sure it's entirely necessary right now either. Armstrong guns would be cool. Those things are crazy strong. Let's just go ahead and do this. Actually, we can't research to here yet because I don't have it. I'm going to go ahead and get the armor piercing shell just in case I'm able to get a navy out. So, and I have just a little bit of money left. Let's find a province where I might have enough money to upgrade the farms. Maybe one where I haven't done it yet, and see if we can snag a little... Nope, it's... Jeez, upgrading the farms is pretty expensive. I was thinking that they were cheaper than that, but apparently not. And I know I have some damaged buildings, but they're just going to get rebombarded, so there's some of them that I'm not really willing to spend any money on at this point. So that's all I have time for now. Like I said, hope you all enjoyed this one. So we won a key victory at Issei. We are within range of Yamashiro. I'm just hesitant to move forward and attack these armies where I might end up having to attack uphill into a forest. I will, after a couple of turns, have these cannons here, though, and at that point I will certainly not be hesitant to attack. If I wasn't so busy killing all the enemy agents, I could use my ninja to, suppress one of the armies so that I could try and get past them. But at this point, I'm just hesitant to overextend myself into enemy territory there. So, kind of leaves me with few options. But I have some more agents. We're making a little more money. Turn by turn, we're getting a little better. We are going to have to go into a straight-up blitz, though, because, well, I say a blitz. We're not in a crazy big hurry, but time's working against us slowly, but I feel pretty confident. If we take Yamashiro, I'll have the 2 key provinces, and then it's really just a matter of capturing 6 more provinces from there before we get a victory, which shouldn't be too difficult. So, HeirofCarthage signing off for now.